News, my lovely, wonderful people. A Fulani leader, you can see his face there, says that they can end the kidnapping going on in the country in just 2 months, but they want the federal government to do this first. So they want commitment, first of all, from the federal government. Then they will reciprocate by ensuring that kidnapping cease in the country and there'll be no more form of kidnapping going forward in the country. He said, but the federal government, no, they need to do something immediately. If not, they will not reciprocate accordingly, and then the kidnapping will continue. And Nigerians are wondering, so you have a solution to this problem, but you want the federal government to do this first, or no show, right? Well, this is the issue that is going on. This is Nigeria for you, and in case you have not known it, this is part of what is happening. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Fulani leaders send message to Tinubu. Can end kidnapping in the country and insecurity, but you must do this for us first. A leader of the Kuta horde, a Fulani Progressive and United group, Malam Ayu Usman, has promised to bring an end to all captivity and activities of kidnapping, banditry, cattle ranching being carried out by Fulani young men across the country. We know those responsible. We know exactly what is happening. But it can only come to an end if the federal government give us the following things. According to Usman, he has the will and wherever to end these criminal activities, particularly by some Fulanis in the federal government. He says this whole has a thick root also in government. If the federal government, if Tinubu wants to end it, they should be ready for what we have to say. Exposure and secrets that will be revealed. Within 2 months, it will end naturally in the country. He said as a Fulani man, he knows all the secrets of the Fulanis, kidnappers, banditries, and all their antics and tactics that they use in his fingertips to dialogue and to dislodge them without the use of military or police force. He said that we know exactly what to do, but people in government will also be exposed. Usman reinstated his assurance, fishing out bad eggs among the Fulanis, using his wealth of experience as a Fulani leader, a headsman, to know how these kidnappers they operate and how they get to where they are today. I can bring all this to an end if Tinubu's government will give me the go-ahead, the assurance and the support, all that I need to carry out my activity. He says the provision for school must also be provided in their community, social economic lifestyle for their people in all aspects, as well as solution to ending kidnapping activities. He will give it to the federal government. Usman said Fulani people are law-abiding citizens by nature. If government can have a constant link with them and their community head leaders, no one will see them as the bad eggs. This all started when they feel neglected. According to him, one of the ways to tackle the menace of kidnapping and banditry is government to forcefully enroll their children in school. That will solve a lot of problem. Usman revealed that illiteracy is one of the major causes of these kidnapping activities, how they recruit the young boys into it. Research conducted by many has shown that most times the Fulanis are just instruments used by those in authority. Fulanis are not equipment for them to use to attack victims when they want to. He said government should control the influx of Fulanis that are not Nigerians into the country. There should be proper registration database to capture who and who is who. He said this is part of the problem. I know a lot about it, but I would want to have a dialogue with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Usman, who is an indigene of Mobin local government area of Adamawa North Senatorial District, aspired to be a senator under the All Progressive Congress in his political will. He said he will use it to further make and ensure that the Fulanis return back to their old glory, where they were seen as part of a community and not the bad eggs. We know these boys, we know the crime they commit, we know what they are doing. I am a Fulani man. Once a Fulani man is captured in the act of kidnapping, it is a matter of sitting down with the parents, call the man involved, and warn him to stop. That's the end. It will stop. We know ourselves. It's unfortunate that over the years, different groups like Mighty Allah has turned into a political group which has been politicized by those in authority, using them, giving them lots of money. And when this flow of money stops, the kidnapping continues. Fulanis are fond of kidnapping people because of those in government and those in authority who are using them. The government can take a stock of every Fulani man residing in every ward, bush, and local government area. The skill and acquaint them with skill, empowerment, and ensure that there are businesses. The business of kidnapping will die a natural death. The Fulanis are contented people, but those in politics have told them that the government of Nigeria is using them, have neglected them, and this is the way forward. They send them and they tell them the capacity of the people and how much they must collect from the people. We know all what is going on within the Fulani community. And if Tinubu wants to make this end to ensure that he solves insecurity in his time, he should liaise with me. So that same, you can see him, the very first picture, as the picture rolls by, he said he knows what to do. In fact, if you listen to him, he said he also wants to become a senator, that he wants to represent the people politically, and he's from Adamawa State. He said if Tinubu wants to end insecurity, first of all, he should be ready to hear the shock of his life that there are some of them in government who have been using the people very well, that these people have been using the people very well to fulfill their own dreams and purpose, manipulating them. He said this whole kidnapping thing can come to an end if the government listen, have a dialogue with them, and there is an understanding. He said with that, things will begin within 2 months. He said the whole kidnapping will die a natural death. He said, but there are those in government who have told the Fulanis that they have been neglected, and this is how to enforce and to make their position known. He said people have been using the Fulanis for a long time now to manipulate and to cause Nigeria pain. He also made mention of the Mighty Allah, which have now become a political party going for the highest bidder, and how they collect money and the government is using them. He said, so if these things wants to come to an end, there are ways to go about it. He spoke extensively, on how registration and accountability, knowing who is who, comes into the country. He also spoke about the influx of non-Nigerian Fulanis in Nigeria who carry out, wicked activities without thinking, because they've seen Nigeria as a very good breeding ground where no accountability goes on. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.